Welcome back. It's a question we've been asking all week. What does a future under democratic socialism look like? Well, my next guest spent years as a member of the DSA until 2022. And he says the direction they're going in is, quote, utopian. Joining me now is a former DSA member, Jake Altman. Jake, that's an interesting word because I would imagine that's considered a compliment in DSA circles, a utopian vision of the future.
Yeah, I think they probably think that, but the reality is very, very scary. At this point, a majority of the governing board is controlled by people who are explicitly communist.
So, yeah, in our vision, that would be pretty dystopian. Why does that come as a surprise to you, Jake? I mean, if you remember the DSA, did you see some midway point between democratic socialism and communism that you hoped that they would land on?
When I joined 10 years ago, or more than 10 years ago at this point, when I joined, it was a cozy, they were advocating for Scandinavian social democracy, right? And then over a 10-year period, we saw the organization just become more and more extreme and move from that cozy Scandinavian social democracy to really something quite frightening. They're advocating for communism in their latest platform they've released.
Yeah. I'm old enough to remember that as well, Jake. I remember when people openly talked about Scandinavian countries as the model. You don't hear that anymore. You hear, about open embrace of communism and honestly, this weird as well embrace of Islamism.
Yeah, I mean, I think some people in DSA are out with the whitewash brush right now, trying to tell people, trying to sell this line that it's just cozy Scandinavian social democracy. But the reality is very, very different. And yes, it's true. They have this alliance with extremism, right? They are extreme, and they have an alliance with very, very extreme pro-terror voices. And frankly, it's quite frightening.
So we've reported on that, what's been called the Red-Green Alliance, which is definitely a short-term arrangement between Islamic fascism and socialism. So you wrote, by the way, in the Free Press, I witnessed a rise in extremism ranging from the eagerness to collaborate with Leninist groups to a growing animosity towards the United States and the West. My final departure was prompted by the DSA statement that attributed Russia's aggression against Ukraine to American imperialist expansionism. Jake, would you say that this change in the DSA, and we've had other people report on this, and it's moved towards both communism and the embrace of perhaps some radical Islam as well, belies just an underlying hatred of the West and America?
It absolutely does. I think these people have never met an enemy of America they weren't willing to fall down apologizing for. And we've just seen that again and again. We've seen that with Hamas. We've seen that with Russia. We see it with Maduro. We see it in Cuba. All of these authoritarian regimes, they are ready to apologize for them again and again and again. But it's America that they view as fundamentally evil, and it's just wrong.
Jake, do you look back on your time with the DSA now and think it got hijacked, or do you now look at it and say, really, there was no ideological break once you started moving towards socialism, and it was inevitably going to run into the hands of extremists? By the way, Jake, just like it has in most countries around the world.
Yeah, I mean, I think we do see that either in situations like this, you either move in pragmatic direction towards pro-capitalist, social safety net, Scandinavian social democracy, which has a high degree of economic freedom, or you move in this incredibly authoritarian way, right, where you get secret police, people being rounded up and brutalized. And I'm afraid that that's what we're seeing in DSA right now.
In America. Yeah. Well, Jake Altman, thank you for talking about it, and thank you about sharing that with us here today.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.